guys, thanks so much for tuning in. So today is all about Kylie Jenner. Now, granted, she's 16 years old, but she's all the rage. Her makeup is so on point, all the mattes and like throwback to the 90s. So I was so pumped to do this tutorial. I hope you guys like it. If you could, please hit the red subscribe button below to become a part of my YouTube family. And I hope you enjoy this video. Okay guys, so I chose to use the LORAC Pro Palette here. As you can see, that is the color taupe. I'm just going to start shaping out the crease of my eye. This is a beautiful transition shade. It's such a pretty warm brown, and I'm really just starting that in the outer V, and then I'm going to start to just blend it all the way in. We're going to do big time windshield wiper motions back and forth, and I'm taking it all the way from one side of my eye to the other because I don't want to keep the color specifically on the outside, but I always like to start on the outside just so you get a really perfect crease. Now this next color is cream. As you can tell, the name of the game here is matte shades. We're not going to use anything shimmery whatsoever. The Kylie look is all about that super matte shadow. So now I'm going to move on to mauve. I wanted to mix mauve and taupe because I wanted to give it that like cool mauve awesome flair, you know, basically. I don't have any deep thoughts here. It's just those are the colors that Kylie likes to use, so I was trying to kind of emulate the way that she does it. And as you can see, I just keep blending, just keep building. I'm really moving between cream, taupe, and mauve as the colors there, and just slowly starting to work my way up. Like I mentioned before, we are going back and forth all the way from inner corner to outer corner, so I'm just slowly building up because you don't want to put too much color too high too soon because that's what will look sloppy and crazy. So blender brush, as always, is your BFF, back and forth, and then with cream again, just right under the brow bone, nothing crazy. We're just kind of sealing off the look so there's no flush tones there. Going in now with the Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner in Blackest Black. Kylie always does a super thin cat eye, so instead of my usual thick one that I like to do, I just decided to do my waterline. And then as you can see here, I'm really only doing the flip of the cat eye. Wham bam, there's the other side too. I decided to keep it really thin like that and just have the band of the lash that I'm going to put on do a lot of the work. So you just coat your lashes in mascara. If you have naturally full, gorgeous lashes, lash extensions, anything like that, you know, you don't need to do the falsies, obviously, but Kylie's lashes are always maze fast. So I decided to coat my babies up and then use the Demi Wispies. And as you can see there, I did my brows off camera and then just adding a little mascara to the falsies. Now my under eyes, I'm super tired lately. Girl, I work like crazy. So I'm using Bobbi Brown Light Bisque first. It's a color corrector. I've had people ask me how they can really color correct dark circles, and you always want to put a peachy tone down first because if you think of the color wheel, peach or orange is opposite of blue. Blue looks like, you know, your dark under eyes. Color correct with that first. And then, of course, Kylie is a Kardashian Jenner, so we have to highlight the heck out of our face. So this is the NYX HD Concealer. It's in the lightest shade, which is just 01. And I'm putting it in the typical traditional highlight points that I always do, down the center of my face and then the deep V under my eye. We have to keep that light and bright if we are staying true to the good old Kardashian Jenner. So taking my beauty blender, this is just the Real Techniques one, whatever beauty sponge you like. You could use it damp if you want it to be a little bit more sheer, and just pushing that into the skin and really kind of blending it out to make our under eyes look awake and bright and pretty and beautiful. And then using the best tool we have on hand, and that's just the finger. So getting in the crease or in the corner of the eye, blending it out, and just really sending that highlight message home here. There we go, deep V, and on to my very favorite setting powder. This is the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Powder. I've used other stuff recently, and I always go back to this because it just kind of gives me, I feel like it gives an airbrushed finish, especially in person. Makeup just wears so beautifully all day. This is Hoola bronzer, as you could see there, and I am using that because it's a matte bronzer. Hi, matte. I'm going to say that word 75 times today. Usually it's blend, but today it's matte. So blend that matte bronzer out. I put a little bit more on my stippling brush there, and then I'm just going in the typical areas along my hairline, Through the cheeks, I'm kind of using this as my blush color too, just because Kylie doesn't use any really crazy like bright pinks or corals or colors that I would traditionally typically go towards. And then I'm just going to take MAC blush in the color Harmony and keep it back, keep it, you know, further towards the back of my face there, not too much on the apples of the cheek, just really keeping it in Kylie fashion. That's not something I usually do. And then blend it out for sure. Now I'm taking a Q-tip and going along my waterline there because she doesn't usually, she'll either have like a nude liner in there or nothing in there, so I wanted to keep that really traditional and close to how she does it. Now I'm taking those same colors between taupe and mauve and going under my eyes there, using a pencil brush, and she always has a really blown out under eye, like no heavy liners or anything like that, just a lot of shadow. So take a minute and really blend it out. Like it doesn't have to be crazy the first time, it takes a little bit of time to get it going. So then I added a teeny bit of sable, which is in that LORAC palette as well, just to deepen it a little, and then taking a really fluffy brush and blending it out to really blow that color out so I don't have any harsh lines, and it just looks kind of like blown out and flawless. Anyways, putting on that mascara really seals the deal, finishes everything off. Of course, you know I love the L'Oreal Voluminous, but use whatever you like. And now here we go with lips. I feel like lips are a huge part of this look and kind of her signature right now. So I am starting out with a NYX lip liner. These are super inexpensive and awesome. Love them. Get them at the drugstore. This is called Nude Beige, or get them at Ulta. Nude Beige. So she always has a kind of a dusty rose, beigey, pink matte lip. So I'm taking a second and overdrawing my lips ever so slightly, just because that is, if you look at old pictures of her and new pictures of her, either she got lip injections or her makeup artist got on point with their lip game. So anyways, moving on, this is by NYX as well. This is a soft matte lip cream. This is in the color Tokyo, which is a teensy bit more pink than she traditionally does. So I went back in with the color Natural, another NYX lip liner there, just to really kind of give it that dusty rose effect. So take a little bit of extra time and really carve out your lips, and you will look ever so Kylie fresh and perfect. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, please leave them below. I appreciate you watching, and I hope you all have a great day. Mwah! Is it weird to be copying a teenager when you're 30? Don't care. The Kardashian. What do you have for me today, TLC? This goes out to forever. Alright, we're not trying to do new school TLC. There we go. Kind of into this. Look. Let it go, let it go. Can't. Telling me them diamonds when she know they mine. Got a light skinned friend, look like Michael Jackson. Got a dark skinned friend, look like Michael Jackson. Everyone you know looks like Michael Jackson. My dog said you ain't no freak, so you.